This show contains mature content and is not intended for young audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome back, everybody, for another episode. Tonight we're going to be doing episode 3 of Beyond Two Souls. We got Connor and Brian in the Discord right now, but before we get started on that, though, did you guys know that 20% of you are not subscribed to our channel? We really hope that we can get your subscription, though, and even a like on the video, but if you don't like it, then we understand. Give us a downvote, and then let us know what we can do to change it. But let's get started with the stream then, shall we? What's up, guys?
So,
Much.
got the next 2 days off, so
So that means we're going to be pushing out a lot of content.
we can get our pornos in there too.
I mean, maybe.
Brian, down?
What's that?
You ready? You wanted to do some pornos this week?
Didn't we do this one already? I feel like we've done this segment of childhood already with her.
It won't be for long.
Why can't I hear anything?
I don't think we have.
Just long enough for them to find out what's
You played this game so many times.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like, I thought about playing through the modified order where it literally just runs you through the direct timeline, but honestly, it kind of takes half the fun out of the game. Like, it actually is kind of fun watching it go through in the order that they have it as. Oh, I know where I'm getting audio from. That's what's going on. Loop back. So Brian, I'm not sure if you've watched the first couple episodes of this game or not with us, but basically, I really have to try and explain this without spoiling a bunch, because I really don't want to spoil a bunch, but basically Connor is playing Jody, which is the little girl right now, and then we'll go back to being the adult version of her, and then it'll flip back and forth between the childhood and the adulthood in the game, but
Koltin is an adult too.
oh yeah, she is. Well, I know I've mentioned this a couple of times in the previous streams of this game. It's all of the stuff that we're seeing is motion capture animation, meaning it's the actual actors and actresses wearing full body suits that have reflective dots on their bodies at a bunch of different facial expression points and shit like that. And it's recorded and it's then translated into the video game. Like, the dude that we were just talking to, you're up, Connor. I don't know why I can never fucking remember his name.
Alright. Find somewhere
I'm just gonna
change.
Google it quick.
Iron?
No, it's the fucking, William Dafoe. William Dafoe is the main doctor in this, and he actually does the voice and actually did the acting for all of this. And eventually, once we get through the game, we might go through and do some of the some of the extra things, and show some of the extra content that shows some of that behind-the-scene footage, but I'm not honestly sure if we can. But if not, though, I would recommend going and checking it out on YouTube. But basically, all of these people are actual people, and like the little girl is actually a little girl running through a fake set that's recording all of her movements, all of her walking, her facial expressions, her voice, everything, and then it's translated into an animated this. But I am playing Aiden, or Aiden, which is how it should be pronounced because we're not fucking French, is like this entity that's like tied to her, and that's about all I can really say without spoiling the ending, honestly.
Off to bed now.
So this is a role play.
Basically. It's more of a cinematic role-playing game. Like, it's going through a story, but throughout the story you have to do certain actions to make the story. Like, there are definitely some butterfly effect type decisions that you can make in the game that will affect different things in the outcome of the game. Most of the stuff that I've noticed will be things like there's one experience that if you stay and let the experience happen, it makes an experience impossible later on in the game. And then there's a couple of them too where like if you do a certain thing in the game or you don't do a certain thing in the game, then it changes things about you. So like there's a couple of decisions that we've already made as the child character, that Connor has made as the child character, that have affected the teenage and adulthood character, like super small things like hairstyle, hair color, that kind of stuff. But other than that, though, it's pretty well butterfly effect.
I'm watching this, and this is almost like watching regular TV. I mean, the way she's walking around, the way the character's walking around, and everything.
Well, half of that is Connor just not paying attention and realizing that he's supposed to do stuff at that point. So
everything, even when she walks under a light, the way it shines on her clothes, you know, the way her blue jeans crinkle when she walks. I mean, they really did the animation on this really good.
It's not animation, it's capture animation. It's actual actors and actresses walking through a set, and they're capturing that motion for the game.
How's that?
Huh.
Yeah. Like, that's actually a child that we're watching.
Good night.
The only things that they changed on the child were the facial features to match the adulthood actress.
Right.
Don't be afraid.
But the actual adulthood actress, which...
Nothing is gonna happen.
Is played by... Fuck, why can't I fucking find that now? I don't know how I don't fucking know this by now, but that's Elliot Page is her name. And she's actually in quite a lot of movies.
I think I need a story.
But she was the one that was in Juno, she was in Inception, she was in Hard Candy, Faultliners, X-Men Days of Futures Past. Like, she was in quite a bit of shit.
Oh, I remember Juno.
Well, so then you know who the actress is then.
Yeah, she played the pregnant girl.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Connor, you're supposed to be triggering me, Connor.
And the character they're showing there looks a lot like that girl.
See, now you get to see me. I'm Aiden. And we can go in here and see that this dude is passed out. This next part is another thing, too, that we have to make a butterfly effect decision on after we do this little story thing here. But yeah, here in a second it'll get into what will actually be part that will be butterfly effect decisions. Yep, okay, right here is where it's going to start, because all the lights are starting to flicker now, so. And let me guess, Cole is still asleep. Yep, Cole's still asleep, okay. Yep, here's where we start to get the butterfly effect decisions. I can either kill them or let them just ravage her. Or I can go and wake him up too, is another butterfly effect decision. Should I go wake Cole up to get help? Oh yeah, by the way, before we actually go and wake him up, all this stuff that's happening right now is actually them having that girl that played her in like this like full body harness, and she's basically hanging in the air, just flailing around. And that's how they did the animations of that. So you want me to not defend her? I'm asking both of you.
No.
Don't want me to defend her? Okay. Well, then we get to sit back and watch the awesome acting and cinematic that is getting her ass whooped by those things. I can't even tell you what those things are either without spoiling a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the screaming and everything, and her running around in this room, that's actually an actress running around in a room. Like, it's an actual child actress running around.
Now, like I say, that would explain why it's, say, when the little girl's blue jeans, you can see when she's walking, the edge of crinkle and move.
Oh, yeah.
They did a good job. Because you can tell the difference between that and, shall we say, a traditional video game. Yeah, they might have the effect of the crinkled blue jeans and the wrinkled shirt.
But it's nothing that's actually, like, realistic looking, yeah.
Right.
So for those of you who may be joining in right now, we are letting her get her ass whooped just so we can make that butterfly effect happen. Looks like we got another TV viewer in there again, so welcome back. Glad that you're a constant viewer. That's pretty awesome that we actually have a dedicated viewer. I'm waiting for my controller to be charged all the way so I can unplug it and the cat will stop playing with the cord. And butterfly decision made.
Are you all right? I think it's over.
You can beat him, Aiden. I know you can. Don't leave me alone again. Don't ever leave me alone.
But like the facial expressions and everything on that girl's face were actually from the actress's face. Like, that's how good of a child actress they got to play that part. Like, I was thoroughly impressed with that.
I mean, there's a bit of delay on my end.
What was that, Connor?
That was a fast fucking chapter.
Yeah. Well, that one's more or less to... See, I've unlocked everything already, so you can see what the other paths are. Like, we didn't beat the entities this time. We didn't spy on Dawkins and the parents after they left the room, which if you wanted to, you could have triggered me and I could have gone out there to get that one. But, and then we also woke up Cole. There's another one where we let him just wake up by himself. But yeah. Okay, now we're going into one of the teenage sequences, I believe.
I said no. End of story.
Yep, this is a teenage sequence, and right here, this is another thing too. We made a butterfly effect in one of the first episodes that changed her hairstyle, changed her clothing style, and everything in this scene.
I do everything you ask of me all week, and I never get to have any fun.
For the 100th time, you're not.
This is also going to be really fun too because there's a pass-fail thing coming up in this too that I'm actually really curious if Connor can get past or not. It's actually not that hard to get past, but there are a couple of things that you can do that make you fail it. But either way, those are the only two options: is either you pass it or you fail it. So
something tells me though, when a little child would watch this, they would have nightmares.
Oh yeah.
No, we want Chrissy to play.
Yeah, we want Chrissy to join in on this one, but she doesn't have a PS4, so. That's why I'm hoping to get the Patreon updated a little bit and maybe hopefully get some more support from our viewers like you. And if you do want to help us out, you can go on over to offtopicgaming.com/donate, and that'll take you directly into our PayPal donation, where you can donate as little as $1 or as much as you want. But hopefully we can get Chrissy a PS4 and possibly get her on with us as well. So.
She's not bad looking here in this outfit though.
Right. I think in this scene she's like 16 or something.
It's Saturday night and I'm locked up in here. Come on, I just want to.
I wouldn't be surprised with PS5 now becoming more popular that someone wouldn't want to just donate a PS4.
I mean, that would work too.
You better let me out.
Just a thought.
You just gonna let them run through their defaults there, Connor?
I'm gonna stop working in
Yeah,
class.
that one I was.
You can say goodbye, but I'm not working with Ida
I didn't know which one to pick.
ever again.
See, but that's another thing too, though, with Tyler getting a PS5 here in actually a couple of days because it got sent to him earlier. He's going to be doing the unboxing video for us, and then we're also going to be hopefully able to do some share play stuff with that, since the PS4 does have PS5 share play capabilities.
So what have they actually done with the PS5 that's made it better than the PS4?
They put a 5 on the box.
Actually, the box and the door actually look pretty sexy.
But they're not stackable, though. Like, that's what I hated about the PS3, is they weren't stackable. But
they weren't square on the bottom, at least.
No, they're square. I think they are square on the bottom, but I don't 100% remember. Like, I honestly think that they're trying to make it a vertically standing console, which I honestly don't like. I'm going back in my messages here to see if I can find, because I know Tyler sent me a spec sheet. Yeah, now we just get to go and fuck with some shit. Wait a minute, can I go fuck with Cole directly? Oh, you didn't play the guitar either in this part. That kind of sucks. Oh yeah, I can fuck with Cole in here. Fuck yeah. Let's fuck up this monitor. Let's go fuck up one of the cameras. I think I can fuck up one of the cameras in here too. Yep, I can fuck up this camera. Let's see, what else can I fuck up? Oh, I already got to the point where she's calling me back already.
We have to figure out what will.
Oh, that's right. Now I get to go and do this. Come on, hurry up and trigger. Oh, that's right. I gotta wait for him to be on the phone.
Yeah, she's coming. She smashed up the apartment.
But we're gonna let him finish his phone call, so then it's a little less suspicious. Alrighty. And now we get to go up and do the pass-fail stuff.
I hate myself for doing this. You understand, right?
It's gonna be back to you here in a second, Connor, once she's done with her monologue.
We need to go out tonight. Yeah, I know. It's too late to turn back now.
That's kind of another thing too that I kind of want to mention for Brian is usually whenever it's done doing something, it will go in and point the camera towards where he's supposed to be going. Oh, okay, so according to what Tyler sent me, the PS4 has a 64-bit AMD Ryzen Zen 8 CPU. It's got ray tracking acceleration up to 2.23 gigahertz with 10.3, I think that's teraflops, something like that. But then it's got the AMD Radeon ADNA 2 base architecture, and then it's got 16 gigs of DDR5 RAM, and then it has 448 gigabits per second of memory bandwidth, which just makes it absolutely ridiculously fast. And the I/O throughput is 5.5 gigabits per second. So that's definitely faster than the PS4 for sure. But honestly, it's still, to me, they slapped a 5 on the box. And here's where we get to see if Connor can get past the guard.
Cole, Jody, like a day trip, isn't it?
I mean, to be fair, I can remember when the Pentium processor was like kick-ass fast.
Taking me to see the shooting stars.
Yeah.
Tons up there now.
I mean, honestly, the Pentium processors were never really that fast to begin with, though.
Dawkins would be all right with you.
It was a vast improvement over the 486 chip.
I mean, that's fair.
A few minutes, and Cole is with me.
That's kind of the thing too, though, is something that Dave actually brought up to me is that I'm sure most of you have seen Star Trek and you know who Data is. Apparently Data is actually less advanced than our current technology, because back when that show was made, they didn't think technology was going to advance as quickly as it did to surpass what Beta was capable of, or Data was capable of.
He's in a really bad mood.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting.
He hasn't even said a word all day.
No, that's interesting.
Right?
He doesn't feel too much like talking today. I think his...
I mean, things like your Google speaker and your Amazon speaker, you can definitely blame that to Star Trek because, computer, make me a sandwich.
I mean, yeah. But another thing too is Star Trek also influenced a lot of the current technology that we have today, like the clamshell flip phones. Those were all based off the original Star Trek communicators.
Oh, definitely.
Another funny one too that they apparently just, I guess, revealed in Mandalorian or something somewhere. I don't remember what show he was saying. No, it's Star Trek Discovery. Is where they finally revealed that the replicators for food is actually recycling feces to make food.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. Hey, he got past the guard.
So yesterday's steak is now today's chicken sandwich.
Basically, yeah. And I don't know if either of you have seen Star Trek Lower Decks. It's a fucking hilarious animated Star Trek. But they have a joke in there where a couple of the ensigns are working on fixing the food replicator, and one of the jokes is, well, does the food replicator break often? And they just go, yeah, whenever it's got food stuck in it.
Huh.
So, do you want me to give you a hint on how to get past this next stage?
Sure.
Because there are two options. You can either get in the back seat of the car, or you can get in the trunk of the car.
Ooh, let's do the back seat.
Damn. I'm not really out of sight.
So you can either choose to... Okay, so you're going to say fuck it and get in the trunk then?
It's not the most glamorous escape, but it'll do. Let's go, Aiden. Try not to attract attention, okay?
I also find it hilarious how the entity just knows how to drive. How Aiden knows how to drive. If I remember correctly, the place that we're going right now will also be a butterfly effect thing. I think I kind of spoiled it a little bit earlier on because I was mentioning how there's one thing that you can do or not do that it changes stuff down the line, but hopefully that didn't spoil too much.
Okay, Aiden, take him into the forest. Make sure he's safe.
Okay. I'm unplugging my controller. Hopefully it's charged. That's another thing too that I thought they did a really good job of. There's not a lot of games that put as much detail into exterior scenes as this game does. Like even in GTA, the outside world doesn't look as detailed. Okay, yep, this is the scene that I thought it was, and yeah, I kind of maybe spoiled a little bit in the beginning.
The girls must be inside already.
There's also a thing in here too where once you get in there you can summon me and we can also get another objective for eavesdropping on people in there.
They're not here yet. We'll wait.
Yeah, can't do it quite yet. Gotta go and sit down somewhere. But once this little cinematic thing is done, then you can summon me and we can get the eavesdropping. And honestly, I'm not gonna comment on it at all. I'm gonna let it actually play through so we can hear it on the stream because it's actually kind of messed up.
Well, to give you a clue, I'm at the part where she's still sitting on her bed.
You gotta refresh. You gotta refresh then because I'm watching it live on the manager and it's not even close to that anymore. We're actually up to the point where we're at in the game. But I'm gonna be quiet though because this part's what I want to hear in the stream.
How old do you think she is? 15, maybe 16.
What is she doing in here all on her own?
I don't know.
Maybe she's looking for our company.
Shit, you know what? I think I'm taking a shine to that little hole.
You're all talk, girl.
Finish your beer and shit.
Hey, don't tell me she ain't got you all hot under the collar, huh?
She looking for it.
Yeah, well, you sure gotta wonder what she's doing here this time of night. Look at that little piece of ass, man.
She's kind of pretty too, huh?
Come on, Earl. Knock it off.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that was it. So yeah, you can now either choose... Did you just shock yourself, Cat? I told you not to fuck with the wires. Fucking Christ. But yeah, you can either... You know, I actually haven't explored, so I'm actually kind of curious if there's anywhere else that we... Oh, we can go other places. But I have a feeling, though, if you don't do one of the options soon, it's probably not gonna be an option anymore. But,
Yeah, I know. Nathan's gonna be pissed. Better be worth it.
maybe you still can choose the other option. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, it doesn't look like we can do anything else in here. Do you want a hint on what the two options are? Connor?
Yeah.
Well, you've made the decision already, so it doesn't matter now. But the choices were you can either stay and play pool to wait for your friends that never show up, or you can leave.
Sure.
Ladies first.
It's gonna have some slow-mo cues. Yeah.
What you doing in here all on your own, son?
Nothing?
I love how he tried to do a trick shot and then didn't even make anything in.
Truth be told, you look kind of young to be in here. How old are you?
I'm 21.
God damn, you're gonna fail all the slow motion cues, aren't you?
Excuse me. Your parents know you're in here?
Actually, I snuck out to meet my friends.
Oh yeah, your friends. The ones who ain't shown up yet.
Hey! Back off!
Well, maybe you know you want to.
Who's there? Where are you, creep? Show yourself! Come out, you fucking coward!
What else can I fuck up in here? Oh, right.
Christ! We gotta get out of here, man. I don't like it. I want you to get out of me now, Frank.
I don't think I can hit anything else now. Ah, yes I can. But yeah, having this happen though makes it impossible for something else to happen later on in the game.
It's like some fucking spirit come to punish us for our sins. Shut the fuck up, Frank. That bullshit. Fucking Earl, I don't want to die.
What else can I grab? Because it's not triggering them running. There they go. Okay.
Jesus. Jesus! What the fuck are you doing, Sam? Open the goddamn door! I can! It's stuck! Get out of the way, I'll break it down!
This is the fun way to do this. Bullseye.
you all right? Good God, what happened?
I just wanted to cry. Just be like everyone else for once.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
It's okay.
You guys still there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is pretty fucked up. But you know what isn't fucked up?
What's that?
The Resin Hive. Special thanks to our sponsor, the Resin Hive, who make all kinds of crafts and epoxy resin stuff. They specialize in Pokemon card coasters, floral coasters, and ashtrays, with a bunch of special new products coming on later this month. Be sure to go and check them out at offtopicgaming.com/theresinhive. But yeah, this one looks like you passed the entrance guard. We spied on the customers. We beat the attackers. We snuck or rushed out of the DPA. You stayed in the bar, and then we killed at least one of the attackers. There are a couple unplayed paths in this one, but they're unplayed paths that I really don't want to not play, so that's why those are unplayed still. But on to the next one. I think we go back to being a child now. Yep, we go back to being a child now. But I do think that my cat just, like, shocked herself, though, on this battery charger, which is pretty fucking hilarious.
I mean, as long as it's not high voltage.
6 volts, half an amp.
I don't know how to tell you this, Jody, so I'm just going to
Definitely scared the crap out of her.
Mom and I, we've been transferred. We have to leave.
But yep, this is going to be another butterfly effect decision. I've done both of them, I think. No, actually, I have not done both of them. I've only done the one.
With Professor Dawkins.
But yeah. Oh, fuck Christ, it's getting hot as fuck in the fucking house. I'm gonna take my goddamn fucking shirt off.
Of course, we're going to see you whenever it's possible.
Ooh, baby.
Alright. See, and that was something else, too, that I gotta talk to Chrissy about, is, having that be one of our goals on Patreon, is if you get a certain tier in Patreon, that you get a link to her OnlyFans for free.
Goodbye, dear.
Oh my.
I'm just
do that, you know.
Yeah, she will. She
that.
sent me the link for free. I gotta say, it does not disappoint.
They never do.
Be brave, darling. I know this is difficult. I'm sure it'll.
Well, like she said, she doesn't post to it like ever.
Yeah, she does. She just posted to it a couple weeks ago. But that'll be another incentive though for her to actually get on there and start doing it more too if she wants to make money off of it. Is now we have people who are actually wanting to go in there and get it because it's one of our tiers. So, I don't know. That was just a thought.
It's enough. Come on.
Can I go through? Oh, I can go through the couch. Yay. I don't know. Okay, so here's another decision time. Do we kill the dad?
Don't.
Connor? Oh, well, too late. I'm gonna spoil the other one. You can try to kill him, but you end up stopping. And then it's hilarious because the doctor how they're talking right now. He goes, "I know how you feel, but you made the right decision." And to me, that is him saying, "You made the right decision," and choking that asshole the fuck out. Yeah. See, we left her alone, or you can choke the father. But that's another little short one. That's kind of ooh, this one's a fun one to do. There is a path in here that I can't figure out how to complete, though. There's a motorcycle that we can fix, but I don't know how to complete that path. But I'm gonna let you guys do this for a minute, because most of what's happening now is gonna be Connor controlling it. So I'm gonna run and grab a soda super quick.
thirsty? And I have no clue where we fucking are, so just play nice and give me a break, okay?
Went to pet my cat, who is currently perched on the top of my recliner right now, and she damn near fell off.
Aww.
Brian, see her ass?
What?
Did you look at her ass?
I'm pretty sure she's actually of legal age in this scene, so yeah, go ahead and look at her ass. But for those who are viewing, this is my kitty cat, Miss Luna. Say hi, Luna. But yeah, she's just all perched up on the top of the chair right now. She likes to be very active when I'm streaming. Other than that, she's a lazy piece of shit. Okay, she's not a lazy piece of shit. She's just lazy.
Yeah.
Sorry to anybody wearing headphones watching the stream. That was loud according to my VU meter.
It's gonna be okay.
We're also apparently having some internet issues at this current moment, which kind of fucking sucks.
What?
What the heck is going on? I don't have literally anything running right now that should be affecting that. There, it caught back up. That's weird.
It's okay, Aiden. There's no reason to be nervous.
You know what? I'm just gonna say fuck it and drop the bitrate down just a teensy little bit here. See if that fixes anything. Oh, it looks like we got another viewer in the stream tonight too, by the username Abbott Costello. God, that just reminded.
Who's on first? Who's on second?
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of too. Is like, who's on first? Yes. No. Who? Yes. No. Who's on first? Yes. So yeah, definitely welcome to the stream. Feel free to chat with us. I do have chat pulled up on my end. And I think possibly Connor does too. Yep, looks like Connor. No, it does not. No, Connor's not in there tonight. But we also do have a returning viewer of Commander Root as well. So thanks for joining on in. I don't actually see you in there, Brian, but I know you're watching, so that's interesting. Well,
I
hi,
am.
Luna. Can you not lick those again? Like, it was funny watching you run the fuck away from getting zapped by it, but it's probably not a good thing. Well, if it does that again, it'll point you towards where you're supposed to go.
Oh, I see.
Kinda.
Back off there.
Really?
I'm not gonna hurt you.
How the fuck is that a kitty cat?
I don't know.
Hey, there, Brian popped up in chat.
It wasn't a friendly one.
I don't know why it's not showing you as users in chat. That's weird. But yeah, definitely welcome to everyone who is actually viewing us right now. Greatly appreciate the support.
That is one pissed off dog.
I'm so sorry to disturb you.
Well, according to Connor, it's a kitty.
I'm just looking for some place to spend the night.
Connor, I think you didn't learn your animals in school.
Can't save me. Sorry.
Please. It's gonna be really cold tonight.
So the color of a stop sign is
I
blue,
have nowhere
huh?
else to go,
Yep.
and
No.
I promise I will be gone one morning.
You know the difference between a drunk driver and a stoned driver at a stop sign, though, right?
You need to leave now.
What's the difference?
No.
A drunk driver will go through it, whereas a stoned driver will sit there and wait for it to turn green.
Not Brian. I thought Brian
I like
goes
traffic
to
lights.
stop
I like
lights
touch
because he thinks stop signs don't turn green fast.
You can stay here tonight.
Well, shit, I remember one night Brian and I were out driving. I was actually driving. This is when he still had his Mariner. And we were on, it was Cliff and something. But it was like Cliff and 57th or some shit. But we literally were in the goddamn left lane and the lights got stuck on red and we ended up fucking flipping on his freaking light bar and driving through it. It was pretty fun. I remember I used to do that quite a lot intentionally when I used to work security, though, down in Denver. Like, literally, I would just get too fucking pissed off at waiting for the light to change, because I'd be sitting there for 3 minutes, and then I'd be like, fuck it, just flip my light bar on and just go through it.
Yeah, there wasn't another car on that street either.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, too. Technically, when you flip your lights on like that, though, it's to present that there is something to be cautious to, and you kind of therefore then have the right of way. It's also why tow trucks and stuff have yellow lights and everything, because it's considered a emergency or a impeded vehicle. So you're supposed to pay attention to it and watch out for it, because either it's moving in a way that it not normally should be, or it's not moving at all.
He's freaky. Lady.
Yeah, there's a whole story behind her. I'm gonna just tell you right now, this sequence might actually take up the rest of tonight's episode, because this actually is a fairly long sequence, but it's actually a very well written sequence too. Like, it's actually pretty cool.
I don't know what they're eating, but it don't look too appetizing, other than maybe the potato.
You've never seen corn like that before? That's just a bunch of paprika and stuff on it. And then they've got grilled chicken and potatoes, and I didn't see what else was on the table.
They're just up the...
But most of that stuff is, I know, stuff that you've had before when my grandma used to cook.
That didn't look like corn to me, but I guess now I see it.
Yeah, it's just corn with a bunch of paprika and stuff on it. That's actually one of my favorite spices to use. I actually made paprika bacon a couple of days ago, and it was fucking delicious.
It's a hard life out here.
I just wonder why she's all sweaty and the other ones aren't.
Because she's been walking in the desert for the whole day.
Navajo, right?
What's the name?
I also just realized that they've messed up an animation there. She just took a bite of nothing.
Do you breed horses?
Yeah. Mustangs. We also have a bunch of churros.
Yeah, they even got Indian tacos.
Sheep. We sell their wool.
That's another thing too. All of these people are all actresses and actors. Even the old lady sitting in the chair. I'm pretty sure the animals were animated. I don't think, well, because they've got horses and stuff out there too, and honestly, have you ever tried to put a fuck ton of dots on a horse?
Jay will, room.
They probably still could have done motion capture for the animals, just it wouldn't have been done probably in the same method. It probably would have had to have been object-oriented tracking rather than infrared tracking.
Are you coming?
It's nice how they just leave the food on the table.
It will be explained shortly, depending on...
What you hear.
Well, actually, I don't think there is an option. You'll find out, I believe.
You value your
Yeah,
life.
I don't think there's an option to not find out.
Don't come out until the morning.
And this is a little bit of fan service. This is also how I know that yes, she is definitely of age in this scene, because they wouldn't have been able to legally do this otherwise. But it's funny because all them curves and all them everything on this character is all from the actual actress. Elliot Page. I definitely know I added her to my spank bank.
I will say this: if they did the character the way she actually is, she's got a nice ass.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she's 33 in real life.
She needs a little bit bigger titties, though.
Yeah, you make up for that, though.
I like big tits.
I like big tits and I cannot lie.
I'm so scared.
But yeah, that's kind of another reason why I have subtitles turned on, too, is because we're kind of talking over a lot of the dialogue, and for those of you watching that actually kind of want to know the story, that kind of helps out a little bit. I'm hearing my voice echo back through somebody's phone.
Not me.
Still doesn't even show Connor watching, but interesting.
Gosh, got a nice, like that nice little ass.
Indeed. That's what other analog stick. Yeah, that was kind of one thing that I noticed that is kind of interesting about this game, though, is some of the controls and their activation area aren't that precise.
I know. It's a very strange place. Don't worry. Tomorrow will be a long way from here. Good night, Aiden.
Oh, I was hoping I was going to be able to go and explore again. There's still a couple of bonus features that I haven't found their little orb things for yet to unlock the bonus features, so that's something I wanted to do on my own, because that's honestly just, it wastes a bunch of time. But, yeah, I'm not sure how they did the animals, especially the horses, because like even the horses, their motions are pretty realistic as far as like an actual horse goes. Yeah, now's where we get a little bit more of the story here.
Shit. What's going on here? Aiden, find a way to open that door.
Okay. So before we do that, I want to go and just be a creepy creeper.
You do it well.
Watch the old lady sleep.
Yep.
But, that's another thing too I just noticed too is we're gonna have to reset the share play here in a second, so before we do anything else, I'm just gonna pause it and we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, while we reset the share play. Alrighty, and we are back. But now's when we get to start getting a little bit of the backstory. Or Connor's just gonna stand there. Gotta keep walking so we can watch that ass.
Watch that ass.
Paul? Open up! What the hell is going on?
Go back to your room right now!
Please, Judy. Just do as I ask.
I'm not sure if it'll actually let you go back to your room or not. I think it makes you go and do the other thing.
What are you doing here? I told you to stay in your room.
What the hell was that?
Go back to bed. You can leave in the morning.
You know, I might actually make that be a feature of the channel too, is the kitty cam.
Yeah.
Just because, like, right now she's actually sitting up there, like, watching me play, well, watching Connor play. But, oh, now she's gonna jump down and start to bug me, I bet. Yep, here she comes. Yep, there she goes.
Not my kitty cat, he's sleeping.
Well, she was trying to, and then I think she saw herself on the screen, and she goes, nope, not happening. But yeah, now she's down eating some foods. See, even like that was another thing about the animation that was kind of funny with this too, is literally even her boobs bounced when she jumped there to put the pants on.
I like that. Ooh, nice butt shot.
Oh, there's another one coming.
Yeah, it's not a butt shot there. That's
Told the boys that.
that's just seeing her in jeans.
Thanks. I really needed it.
Need some coffee.
I'm gonna hit the road. Thank you.
There's a lot of work to be done on the farm. Maybe you'd like to stay on for a few days. Lend a helping hand. Couldn't pay you anything, but you have a roof, food on the table. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Good. You'll find some more clothes in Corey's room. See you outside? Ready for work?
Oh, cool.
Ready
She's
when
going to
you
be a
are.
farmhand.
The sheep need water. You can handle that.
So Connor, I kind of want to try something. You should see if you can walk over to the barn.
Instead of the water?
Yeah. Okay, so over in the corner, see how there's a motorcycle behind, like a pallet and a tire? I want to see if you can interact with that. because that's the motorcycle that you're supposed to... Oh, you can, dude.
This has got to be like 40 or 50 years old.
Do it. Cool, so then that means that we did figure out how to do that. I was gonna say you kind of need a spark plug. So cool. So we figured out how to finally make that. So we finally figured out how to do that achievement. And then yeah, after this you should be able to still go and do the rest of the stuff on here. So.
Good job.
Okay, now we can go and do the rest of the stuff.
So, you're gonna stay a while?
It looks that way.
Great. I mean, it's good to have some help.
Thanks, Judy. Can you get some hay from the barn?
I was hoping you'd catch that.
Hi. My name is Jody, and I'm gonna stay here for a little and help out. I hope that you don't mind. This is beautiful. Did you make this yourself?
Wrong way.
The old woman doesn't talk much.
No, they kind of already explained a little bit of that when we were first eating dinner, but we were kind of talking over it.
I mean, isn't he going to go up in the hayloft and get some hay?
Yeah, but he got there eventually.
Take it easy, Arden. Just one bale, not the whole goddamn haystack.
Huh, I like that. Just one hay bale, not the whole stack.
I mean, she wasn't wrong.
Put it down anywhere. Thanks, Jody. It's lunchtime. Go and join the boys if you're hungry.
You coming?
Later. I still have work to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I can severely tell that my internet's lagging some because I can hear my comments, my audio comments come through, and that hay's already made it to the sheep.
Yes, it has.
Have a seat.
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't know why yours is that delayed, because mine isn't that delayed. Mine's like a 3 or 4 second delay.
Is it true that your grandmother hasn't spoken in years?
Yeah, I don't know.
Pay attention to this part though, Brian. They're talking about the grandma again.
That's gotta be 30 years.
Are there other Navajo ranches around here?
There used to be about 50 some years back, but now there's just us. The others got scared off.
The others decided to go live in the city. Not everyone wants to live in the desert.
You know, when I opened the door last night, I saw something. Pretty sure someone was outside.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's probably a dream.
I saw the dead sheep. What happened to that?
A storm. They wander out of the pen and choke to death on the sand. Do you always ask so many questions?
When I don't understand something, yeah.
Yeah? How about if I started asking you questions? Where you come from? What you're doing here? You probably wouldn't like it, huh? So keep your secrets to yourself. And don't ask any more questions. So excuse me, I got work to do.
Don't mind him, Jody. He's okay when you get to know him.
I'll bet.
Boy, the guy's kind of a prick.
I better get back to it or Paul will get mad.
Yeah, once you get some of the backstory though, you'll understand why.
done, Jody.
Hey, anything else need doing, Paul?
No, but maybe the boys could use some help.
Okay, I'll check.
So,
Let's see what Jay's doing.
Whoa! Whoa!
Proud and stubborn. Never wants to go in with the others.
Do you mind if I try?
You worked with horses before?
No.
Go right ahead. His name's Ashki.
Hey there, Ashki. Don't be afraid. I'm just gonna come over there, okay? Easy. Easy, boy. See, Ashki? It's not so bad, is it? Admit it. You kind of like me, huh? Hey, I don't. Ever dreamed of riding a horse?
Look at me, Ma. I'm a horse.
Take him to the enclosure.
How'd you do that?
We all have our secrets, right?
Maybe I misjudged you.
If you want to take a shower, it's behind the bar. Ladies first.
It's fine by me.
I love how well you don't pay attention to his cues. Like, he literally just pointed at it, and you went the wrong direction still.
the barn.
Yeah, behind the barn, and then he pointed at it. And the camera is still re-angling itself to point at it too as you walk by it.
Whew. Really need a good shower.
A little bit more fan service even though you don't get to see nothing.
Oh, well.
And then the guy left running. And you know what? He was never seen again.
Hi, Luna. Are you gonna come up here?
It's bed.
What's happening here? Why do we have to lock up the house?
Just go to your room, Jordan. Come out, no matter what happens. You remember the sheep last night? I don't want anything to happen to you.
For God's sakes, Paul. What's going on here?
Just go to your room. There's nothing you can do.
Luna just jumped up to grab at my hand, and she literally grabbed onto the side of the chair and like sat there sideways on the side of the chair and then finally jumped off. Well, hi. And then just a little bit again for the viewers, the kitty cam. Oops, as she falls off. I just watched that again, like instant replay on the Twitch, and that was fucking great.
Crazy cat.
You know, for being a cat, she's not all that nimble. Are you? No, you're not all that nimble.
Crazy cat.
Yes.
I think my kitty cat needs to teach your kitty cat how to be a kitty cat.
Ooh, she actually did nick me that time on the hand. I'm being such a good girl, Luna. Yeah, this is being such a good girl. You can come back up here.
I mean, what's your thoughts on that, Colton? Do you think my cat could teach yours?
If they even get along.
Oh, Thunder gets along with other animals.
Yeah, but Luna doesn't get along with other animals very well yet. She's also still only like 5 months old.
Yeah, see, my cat would probably want to be like the old father and be like, now, kid, quit being a dumbass.
Well, it was funny because when Venus was still here, she was being the mama to fucking Luna, and she was younger than Luna.
It isn't an exact science.
No. I still wish that Venus would have come back, though. I still haven't heard from anybody as to whether or not anybody's seen her or anything.
It's too bad.
Yeah. I mean, on a positive note, there will always be more cats. Jesus Christ.
I mean, viewers, if you haven't realized, we're like cat lovers, except for maybe Connor. Connor's not really.
I mean, I like dogs too. It's just right now with everything, as far as like with the lockdowns and everything, and not really being able to actually work, like it's honestly easier just to have a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right now is when we're starting to kind of learn more about what's going on out here on the ranch.
Meanwhile, out on the ranch.
Pretty much. Yeah, meanwhile out on the ranch, Connor's getting his ass whooped by a sand ghost.
Oof.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you're supposed to. Ouch. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. So you're getting better at the slow-mo things until I say something and jinx it.
So in other words, don't say much. He knows what he's doing.
I mean, sometimes. Like, that's kind of the thing. Like, I know when it's gonna auto cue me just because of how many times I've played the fucking game. I'm gonna go grab me some Cheez-Its, so I will be right back, but
I just bought a tablet
you guys should be
today.
fine without me then. 'Cause there shouldn't be another Aiden queue here for another minute or so.
Jody! Jody, I told you to stay in your room. You've been killed.
What's happening? What was that thing?
You should have listened to me. Stayed in your room.
You have to tell me the truth. You have to tell me the truth now.
It's Yaitso. He wants blood. That's all he's interested in.
I also don't remember who it was that was telling me this, but the things that they're talking about right now in this particular scene are all actually accurate to Native American culture of some sort. I don't remember what exactly, but I guess that spirit that they're talking about is an actual spirit that's part of Native American culture, I think. I don't remember exactly who told me.
It is. I have a Navajo cousin. I've heard that name before.
Jeez, fucking cats just tearing
Who
hell
says
through
video
the freaking
games
thing.
can't teach?
I mean, they do have Surgeon Simulator, which kind of teaches you surgery, not necessarily in a real-world scenario, but...
Yeah, I wouldn't want my doctor to learn surgery that way. But maybe for kids, it might get them down that path.
I mean, fair. I mean, they do have a proctology simulator.
Okay, my fault.
Oh, really? You get to look up someone's butthole?
I'll be more careful.
No, it's a virtual asshole that you get to stick your fingers in.
Oh, how nice.
Yep. The simulate plops in front of a TV, and then literally it looks like a dude bent over the table, and then you stick your fingers in the virtual butt.
I need to figure out how to go forward.
Oh, great.
Hey,
Well, speaking from experience, I've had that kind of exam, and it's never fun.
Tell me your secret. Listen, I'm headed over the pasture to tend to
Yeah, especially when you paint the inside of your fucking gown white.
Let's go then.
Well, a little inside joke for the guys, you'll understand this. When the doctor does that, just tell him one finger only, no second opinions.
God, it's hard to maneuver this fucking horse.
Yeah, that horse is running around like it's drunk. Kind of like Peter
Brian,
Griffin.
it's not easy to maneuver, okay?
Oh, I know. What do you use to control the horse? I suppose one of your analogs.
R2.
I know you don't want to talk about it.
That's to make it run, but yeah, you use your left analog to control its area.
Your father knew the spirit. It's not the first time he's come, right?
E003 has always been here.
I see lamb chops there.
He comes at night and steals souls. The old ones used to say, it's a curse. The price our tribe had to pay for living on these lands.
And despite all this, your father never wanted to just leave?
No. For him, the spirit is just part of the land. It's like the rocks or the desert sand. It's something you can't change, so you have to learn to live with it. My turn to ask you some questions. What are you really doing out here in the middle of the desert? It feels like you're running away from something.
I guess I'm just trying to forget.
God damn, what is going on with our internet right now?
Maybe I'm just running away from myself.
You're like us. You also have your dark secret, don't you, Jody?
I have to tell you something.
Size. Det är bara kött att... Ja, she inte this in.
That was Paul. There's no water at the ranch. Something must be up with the well. I'm gonna have a look on my way back.
I can go take a look if you want.
Don't know if you'll be able to do much.
I'll do what I can. But where's the well?
It's over there. It's got a windmill. Shouldn't be hard to find.
Okay. I'll see you back at the ranch.
Okay. See you later.
Now this is going to be a part where after everything that you do, the camera's going to point you the direction you need to go.
I will say it's a beautiful horse.
Right. Pretty sure that's a Pinto.
I'll take your word for that, because I don't know my horses.
That is a... Yeah, it's a chestnut blanket Pinto.
Koltin.
That would be my controller not being charged, apparently. Had to plug it back in.
Good work, Aiden. The pump's running again.
Shut up, baby, I know it.
And now somebody, right?
You know what? Screw your windmill. I'll make my own windmill with blackjack and hookers. You know what? Screw the windmill. Screw the whole damn thing. I might have to call my ISP midstream because this is getting ridiculous. We're dropping fucking frames like crazy.
He'll be. Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on with our internet right now. I might have to call them.
I don't know where I'm going, but figure it out.
Well, the camera pointed you towards where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, and this is the way.
Do you know the way?
Do you know the way?
Brian does not know the way.
There was no way.
I don't think Brian knows anything.
Well, he definitely doesn't know the callback to that meme. God, you're all over the road with that horse, bro.
It's not easy, Koltin.
You push forward.
Yeah. I know, but...
Oh, he's just giving the horse some extra exercise.
Serpentine, serpentine!
I don't even know where the fuck I'm going. Like,
Well, because you went out of where the camera was focusing for you.
I went the way the camera was facing.
Yeah, and then you kept going past where it was going. It's still trying to focus. Like, notice how it's going off to the right side of your screen?
No, not really.
How you're on the left side of the screen and the camera's like panning to the right? There you go. Go that way. There's also a road. And you keep trying to veer off the road. Like,
No,
literally if you
fucking
just...
horse that does that.
Well, all you have to do is hold forward and the camera will adjust the way the horse is going to.
Crown. The arrow was pointing in that direction.
Oh, apparently. Oh, that's right. We gotta stop at that stupid little house thing back there first. Yeah, there should be a spot around it somewhere where you can get off the horse.
Fort Crown? Why have I been brought here?
It even reset your position.
see anything, Aiden?
A graveyard, huh?
Did you not see where I was just looking?
Oh, I did. Kind of.
Like, there's two shiny things on the ground.
There it is.
An entity. Massacred the soldiers in the fort.
There was another
Could it
one.
be Yates?
Tell me to go this way, though.
No, it's not. That's just the way that you were facing.
This chapter is long, too.
Told you. This chapter's probably going to take up the rest of the screen. But we're getting closer to the end of it, though.
The forked tree. I have to find it. I saw in my visions.
Okay, I'm fucking calling Cox.
There's nothing here. What's the connection?
So that tells me that Koltin will be on the phone for a little bit.
Ghosts. We're wearing these ritual masks. Thanks, Aiden. Weird. This one has no talisman.
Oh.
The fifth talisman.
You see that, Brian?
I'm watching it.
I've got to see what happened.
Oh, it's a little baby.
Yeah, but look at what's around it. That blanket the old lady had.
Oh. So she was the baby.
It all went by too fast. I didn't understand it. It's just all mixed up. It's as if something's missing. I'll show the talismans to Paul. Maybe he'll know something.
Let me guess, you gotta ride your horse through that sandstorm.
No.
We came here in broad daylight. We tried to get to the house. Corey, get the car!
Come on, start! Start already, goddammit! He won't start, Jay! He won't start!
The entity's coming back.
We've got to get to the house.
I don't think that's gonna help.
There's nothing else we can do. My father told you can't fight a spirit.
This blanket. It's the one that was on that baby.
Mother gave it to me. Like her mother before. She also gave me this.
The fifth talisman. Where it all began. I need to watch carefully. Remember every detail. Ancestors. They summoned Yaitsu here.
They were lost, full of hatred for the white man. They bring spirit to kill their enemies. and gain revenge. Turned against him.
Huh.
He was still hungry. Hungry for blood. E003 is back. He has come to take our lives. I still remember the incantation, but the ritual is lost in the past.
I saw the ritual in my vision. Look, I'll prepare it and you can help me with the incantation.
Hurry! He's coming.
To make a fire in the front of the house. Something to light the fire.
Sonny, you can talk?
Stick, Jody! What kind of stick to draw the sign?
That's it. Now the talismans. I have to remember where each of the medicine man stood. There. That's exactly right. Okay. Now each of you needs to stand next to a talisman. There must be a soul attached to each one. There's only 4 of us! 5 talismans! We need a 5th soul to complete the ritual!
This is crazy, Jody! We're all gonna die if we don't go inside right now!
Look! Look! We need 1 more soul! Wait, of course! How could I have missed that? That's it! We've got the 5 souls! Shibasani, start the incantation now!
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, sorry about that, viewers. ISP had to do a network reboot. They didn't even reboot the modem, they just rebooted their whole fucking pedestal because this is an issue that we've been dealing with for the past 3 months of service with them. And I also got a credit on that bill, but it's interesting too because they were supposed to be sending out a technician on January 6th, which was well over a week and a half ago now. And I even gave them the ticket number for that, and oh, that ticket was canceled. I don't know why it was canceled, because you guys don't want to come out and fix my fucking issue. Like, I already got fined for a code violation that you guys made. Like, that's not going to happen again. So, anybody who's watching and has Cox Communications, I would highly recommend changing your service provider. Me, unfortunately, I can't because they're the only service provider that has any service lines out in my area. Also, well done, Connor, for staying up on what's going on in the game.
Yeah, and I like the segue from the technical difficulties back to the game. It faded in nicely.
Yeah, because I'm actually really good at having to deal with these issues because I've been dealing with them for so fucking long. But literally she goes, oh, well, how can you tell that it's dropping? And I'm like, well, my encoder's telling me that it's dropping, my firewall application is telling me it's dropping, and Twitch is telling me that it's dropping, and it's all ISP issues.
Jody.
So yeah, that's what I get to deal with Cox Communications. So definitely not giving them a shining review. They're duller than a fucking pile of turds.
No, a pile of turds have a purpose. They can be used as fertilizer.
Yeah, and they probably get better reception too.
We got Mr. Creeper and Silly Gnome too. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the stream. Sorry that you kind of joined mid technical difficulties, but we hope that we can get you to follow us on Twitch here and give us a subscribe over on the YouTube channel. You can go over there by going to offtopicgaming.com/YouTube. But we definitely appreciate the support. Feel free to talk in chat with us too. We're probably going to be finishing up here very shortly, though, with the rest of this segment of the game. But we will be picking up with episode 4 probably tomorrow night, though.
Yeah, but still feel free to send messages because we do check them daily.
Well, we check the live messages too. But yeah, if you want, you can also go and message us any time of day or night by heading over to offtopicgaming.com/Discord and joining in on our public Discord channel. We even have a public voice channel there too, so if any of us are online and you want to chat with us, we can definitely sit there and talk to you as well in real time. So now I just gotta go and double check all my ingestion servers. Alright, looks like both the ingestion servers are still running, so that's good. No thanks to Cox. Yeah, even both my ingestion servers are still in sync.
I got a big one.
Giggity. Oh, that's another thing too. We also do have a Viewers Ask forum on the website over at offtopicgaming.com. You can go up and click on the top, and then under social, we have a drop-down menu that'll bring you in there. It's one of the bottom options to go into the Viewers Ask forum. And if you have any suggestions, questions, literally anything, if you want us to play a certain game, if you want us to go and do certain challenges, if you want us to do literally anything, or if you want to ask us anything, you can go and ask there, or you can go and ask us in the Discord as well. And the Discord is also going to be underneath that same menu. Or you can join it directly by going to the previously mentioned Discord link.
And we can keep your name anonymous too.
Yep. Unless you want to be mentioned or get a shout out, we definitely would give you a shout out for supporting us. That is no problem whatsoever.
I mean, my favorite part is the kitty cam.
Yeah, I am really thinking about making that be a thing. Which, speaking of which, where is she? Oh, she's sleeping on the bed. So we'll get a quick kitty cam in before we are done with this segment. She's sleeping on the bed right now. Luna. Hi, sweetie.
I feel kind of sad that the old lady died in that.
Yeah. There is also an option, we'll find out here once we finish this segment of the story, that you can actually save the other dude too.
Oh.
Hi, baby kitty.
Blame yourself. My father is with Shima-san and his ancestors. Exactly where it is.
Oh. I'm sitting here like, why can't I hear my TV? And that's right, I muted it so I could yell at Cox. And it's funny too, because I'm to the point now where anytime I call in, I record the conversations on a handheld recorder, so that way if they ever try and say, oh, we never said that, well, I got it on fucking recording, so I just have to, every time I join the call, I just have to go, "Hi, my name is Koltin, and you are on a recorded line." And then I can legally record everything that they say. I'm really hoping that, oh, there it goes. I was going to say, I'm really hoping that it's going to trigger the other part of this. Looks like we're still dropping a few frames even after their quote-unquote band-aid. She's like, "Oh, I boosted your signal from the pedestal to hopefully fix it until we can get a technician out there."
Yeah, what's their idea of a band-aid? Bubble gum and baling wire?
No, they boosted my signal to my node. Even though that doesn't help. That's like saying, "Oh, we pushed 24 volts to your 12-volt car." Like, that isn't going to fix anything. That's going to fuck more shit up.
Well, their network management techniques are questionable at best.
I mean, you're not wrong. Well, that's another thing, too, is all the lines that are out here for where my area is, they're all brand new fucking lines. All brand new pedestals and everything. Like, how they're having this much of an issue is beyond me. Although, I can take a very strong guess and say it's probably because they didn't bury my coax correctly, didn't install my coax correctly, and they don't even have a proper grounding block on the building.
Yeah, proper grounding would be important.
Mm-hmm. Especially when it's digital QAM. Like, you get any kind of fluctuation on a QAM signal and it fucks it. Like, it fucks it more raw than a fucking grandpa in Vegas on Valentine's Day with a hooker. I don't know. I couldn't think of a good one for that.
Nope. Grounding is important.
Indeed, indeed. When it comes with literally anything, analog signal, digital signal, radio signals, like, grounding is like the most important thing. Because you could be transmitting at half a watt or 10,000 watts, but if you don't have a proper ground, you're not going to get a very good signal.
No.
Speaking of which, I saw an ad for a fucking redacted auto parts store name. And literally in their video, they show this dude trying to start his truck, and it won't start because the battery is quote-unquote dead. Well, as soon as they hook up this, like, jumper pack thing they were advertising to it, you can literally see as he touches the clamp to the battery terminal that the cable on the battery is loose as shit. And I just commented on the video, it might have also helped if you would have tightened the battery terminals too, because if you don't have a good enough ground, you ain't gonna start nothing.
Just come back here.
There was probably more theatrics involved to that than anything. No?
Well, yeah, but either way, like, that's how they got it to not start properly, is because they loosened the cables and then didn't tighten them back up for when they put the thing on for the second scene. Like, that was just bad fucking continuity.
Mm-hmm. And see, only someone with your kind of OCD would catch that.
No, anybody that knows literally anything about DC voltage or fixing cars would know that.
Well, it'd be interesting to see how many people across the country comment on that video.
I had a lot of people actually liking my comment on that one. Like, they actually took that ad down because my comment was the only one getting fucking reactions to it.
They got caught with poo on their face. Cool.
Aw, you kissed him.
They fell in love.
Get it, Jody. Get it.
I'm kind of curious what they say about this next part, though. I gotta turn my mic off for this, though.
Hey, Jody.
Yes.
You didn't think you were just gonna walk, did you?
Yes.
You spent a lot of time fixing this thing. Take it. It's yours. Least we can do to thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, they didn't say they said they didn't say what I thought they were going to say, but it makes sense what they said though. In the other one they fix it. In the other way that you can complete this, they end up fixing it up and you still get it. But this time they're like, "Oh, you spent all that time fixing it." But it's also kind of sad because this is literally the only time you get to use the motorcycle.
What? I thought she died.
They both did, but those are the ghosts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, remember how when we were doing the homeless scene in the last episode, how you got to see his dead wife before we even interacted with her?
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that's a good enough stream for tonight, though. We definitely made some headway in the game. On this one, I did explore the house a little bit with Aiden. You did repair the bike, so we got that path finally. You told Jay the truth. I still don't know what the other one is. I'm assuming it's lying or evading. We completed the ritual. I still haven't not completed the ritual. We took a step outside. Apparently you can go back inside, which is interesting. But then this one, apparently you were rescued by the ghosts instead of actually escaping from... I can't pronounce that. But this one, yeah, you didn't save Paul. I saved him in the last one that I did. And then you kissed Jay before leaving. And apparently I haven't not kissed him, so yeah. But if you guys like what we're doing, though, be sure to head on over to the website, offtopicgaming.com. That'll get you to our YouTube channel, back over here to the Twitch. But we'd really appreciate if you'd subscribe to the channel. Give us a like if you liked the video. If not, give us a thumbs down. But definitely be sure to comment on what you did like or didn't like. But other than that, we will see you guys all next time.